10/17/2025. We're just a few days short of an epic, monumental day in this world. I don't know. It's it's a big day. You'll get it later. Um, Check this out though. We have our foundational mission, purpose, what we're doing here, all laid out here right for you. A beautiful sunrise, and it is a sunny, sunrisey day. And we are spreading positivity through the Aloha spirit. I want to make sure I read this with enthusiasm. I've been told once or twice it sounded like I was just going through the motions, and I promise you I'm not. Every morning, I'm grateful for all the things that I have, and this is a perfect way to spread positivity is to think about those awesome things that you just being above ground, breathing some air. Is pretty awesome. Uh, if you were uh, if you were the spaceman for Kiss, you would no longer be breathing air. So we lost another giant in classic rock yesterday. RIP. All right, positive attitudes, those that we have, they lead to positive outcomes for the people that we hire, the people we feed, the space we build, our communities, and our partners. Spreading positivity through the Aloha spirit. You're going to see this show up more and more and more. We got some reimagined, redefined values that are focused on actionable items that you can really take with you and say, this is how we're going to live these values. And it's all built on a foundation of spreading positivity. See how you can spread that positivity today. Here's a good one from Julio via John C. Maxwell, one of my favorite authors, business authors, that is. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I like it. I like it. Lead by example. Get out there. Show them how it's done. Julio, great contribution. Make sure you guys, if you got a quote that you love, we'd love to hear it, love to feature it here. Purpose driven. Who is living that purpose driven life? It's that value of purposeful and meaningful work. I'm telling you, you work towards something with intention, it provides a feeling of satisfaction like nothing else can. So today, with the exception of those of you giving blood, put in 100%. Choose your why, be creative, stay positive, take initiative, get it done today with that purpose. And who does it more this week? We're going to feature Angie Alaves, the assistant manager, Kansas City, Missouri. Love it. She's got that Kansas shirt on down there, but she's in Missouri. Got that intense eye of the tiger there. When I met Angie 3 years ago, she instantly stood out. From crew member to assistant manager, her growth has been incredible. Her consistency, humility, and drive to learn and lead inspire everyone around her. I love that. That ties back to Julio's quote. Her desire and drive to learn and lead inspire those around her. It's leading by example. I love it. Angie proves that with dedication and curiosity, there's no ceiling. Proud is an understatement. I love it, Nick. What a nice way to honor Angie. That's a fantastic write up there. Leanne jumped in and says Angie is a calm, confident, and proactive leader who brings patience, fun, and excellence to every shift. Her steady presence and drive to grow elevate everyone around her. I love it. I love it. It's a gravitational pull that Angie has here, leading, bubbly smile. Got the eye of the tiger down. That intense look in the lower left makes me laugh. It makes me smile. Angie, thank you for all that you do. And thank you, Nick and Leanne, for honoring Angie. I love these stories where people come in as crew. Everybody starts somewhere. But I love the stories in this industry where you start as crew and then you're The boss. Now you're the boss, Angie. It's powerful, an important position to hold. Thank you for all that you do and leading with the purpose. All right, these dad jokes. They're not just going to tell themselves. I got to get out there. But you need to tell one. Pass it on. Take one and pass it on. It's how you're going to spread positivity today. You didn't know how you were going to spread positivity. I'll tell you how you're going to do it. You're going to take one of these jokes, pass it on. Screenshot it, text it, post it to LinkedIn, pick up the phone, call somebody, tell somebody at the bank. I keep saying that's how old school of a manager I am. Restaurateur is like every morning a trip to the bank to get change and make last night's deposit was part of it. And anymore, you guys have armored car services coming and picking up that cash so you can stay in the restaurant, stay safe, all that stuff. Here we go, dad jokes. Sugar is the only word in the English language where the SU makes the sh sound, said definitively. At least I'm pretty sure that's correct. I don't know, that one made me laugh when I heard it. So there you go. Take that one, pass it on. It's a good one. What did zero say to eight? Ah, that belt looks good on you. Lake. Back with the lake jokes. That's a lake joke. That's actually pretty good. Now, that's a visual joke. You can't, yeah, I mean, you could try to tell it to somebody, but I think that's a text joke. Text that to somebody. They get to look at it and go, oh, hey, the belt does look good on him. Shows off their girlish figure. What's the difference between black eyed peas and chickpeas? Black eyed peas can sing us a song. Chickpeas can hum us one. Oh, man. Lane, that's pretty good. I like that one. Can hum us one. That's good stuff right there. I got arrested for stealing kitchen utensils. It was a whisk worth I was willing to take. Oh, Joe Rodriguez always makes me laugh. A I was willing to take. All right. How do you repair a jack-o'-lantern? Use a pumpkin patch, Mike O'Donnell. It's a seasonally appropriate joke. I like it. Why did the Scarecrow win an achievement award? For being outstanding in his field. I like it, Mike, again. Hey, do you guys start to see a pattern here? Like, I feel like there's 101 of you on, a dozen of you were late. We're not going to name names. 101 of you on, and you are showing up every week, counting on the same people to share their jokes. But we have an inclusive environment here. I want to promote the diversity of thought in dad jokes. I would like to have more people participate so we can see the breadth of the genre here. So everybody jump in, send your best dad joke, send it to film room, and that way we can all share. So Mike doesn't have to carry the load all the time. Joanne, thank you for this one. Why didn't the ghost go to prom? Nobody to go with. Aw, sad. My wife said, I can think of 14 reasons to leave you, plus your obsession with tennis. I replied, that's 15, love. That's great. That's great. Oh, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. The definition, playing tennis, definition of endless love. Yeah, there you go. Hey, where does a mansplainer get his water? From a well. Actually, I don't know who submitted that one. It wasn't me, but that's a good one. I like that one. How do you tell it's a dogwood tree? By the bark. Mike O'Donnell again, Mike O'Donnell with three jokes featured. I promise you it's not because of the quality of the jokes. It's because of the quantity that wasn't there from all of you. So please jump in, send some jokes, send some pictures. We need them all. Thank you, Mike, for playing. Here's the pictures we got. What's up there? You got four cakes in front of you. On my birthday, I'm gonna be lucky to get one cake in front of me. And you got four? That's awesome. We got the Rebels up there. No, I'm not. I love the high school, participation, the high school nights and everything. But there's an inordinate amount of gingers in that picture. I'm just saying. We got the red shirts down here for Red Friday. I know you guys are doing it. What is that big ass piece of bread down there in the lower right? That is a massive piece of bread. But I love how you're intermingling the food. Just go give me a big like baguette loaf so I can eat it with my Hawaiian bros. This is a fun story here from Liz Sinclair. A few months late, but we had a wild drive over to Portland, just over to Portland, a jaunt over to Portland. Needed some time to settle in. I used ChatGPT to help me find hotels with reward points, split up our drive into easy parts, give some suggestions for scenic views, and figure out how much time we'd need. It even added in some buffer time and gave us a nice little itinerary summary at the end. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Liz. And this is the power of that. And I will promise you that I had a similar experience this last week in trying to set what's going to be a complicated trip to a mall and amusement park, complicated logistically. And ChatGPT is one heck of a travel agent. Will help you look at all the different hotels in the area, tell you the logistics of getting in and out of their timing. It'll look at the pricing, help you form a budget. It's pretty awesome. And you think, well, I don't know how to use that. Yeah, you do. One, we've been playing with it for a while, but it is natural language processing. You just tell it exactly what you want and say it in a wishful way. Boy, I wish I had all of the stuff that Liz just said, and then you'd get it. So please continue to send those jokes. Everyone, all 103 of you, which now 14 of you came in late, but please continue to send those jokes, inspirational quotes, word of the day. Word of the day, what's that? Let me explain to 14 of you what the word of the day is. Like those that are here on time get to see a black screen with a word on it. And then right after this, they win $100 for being here on time. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and then I promise you, of those 14 people, several of them are like, he's not talking to me right now. I know that. Take this number, 707-572-5642, and text it, and you get through the same way as email. It's awesome. It's awesome. And here we go right now. Be Taylor Allison Swift Kelsey's lucky number 13, and you will win 100 bones if you remember what word was on the black screen to start the show today. Last week it was Dream. Michelle won it. $100, Amazon. What's she gonna do with that? I'm gonna tell you all here a little bit later. Probably one of the most exciting announcements I have. A way that you can all win an unlimited amount of $100 Amazon gift cards and a massive cash prize. So stay tuned for that. Don't leave because you won't believe the opportunity you have. We're gonna look at the scorecard, see what's new, get social. This week in AI, you guys keep sending that. I got some stats for you. It's pretty it's actually really crazy what you guys have produced. And then what those guests are saying. They said too much, but we'll get through it. Scorecard in it. God, just so close. Dessert order incidents, 17.3% of our transactions had a dessert on them. The target was 17.7. So that close, like 0.4% of your transactions. So let's break that down. Okay, if you have, let's say 250 transactions, you need to sell one more dessert. So in a day, one more dessert could have moved the needle and got us a green light. One more dessert, just one. Got it on beverage. Great job, guys. And then that catering, we gotta get out there and sell some catering. That number is light. I want to get it over 2,000. 1959, the average. I want to get over 2,000. Crushed it on labor. I mean, crushed it on labor. Food cost inching up there. I think we had the reason the average is this high is we had some really, really wild uh, overages. Drive through still once again. Take note, that number keeps inching up, and yet somehow 133% of everybody, I don't know, that don't mind that 133%. That's an impossible number, but while it keeps inching up, I'm not complaining. So you can take your time and be accurate with your orders. Plenty of time to do it in. 480 is amazing. 480 is amazing. I love it. 94 Mystery Shop is fantastic. We still know how to TikTok and LinkedIn as long as we're not in the, you'd be bootlegging if you did it in Iowa. It's against the law. Prohibition of social media in Iowa. Missing and incorrect at 1.28. I want to get that down below 1. We're going to do some dramatic things there, but it's because our third party sales are north of 40% of the business that we really need to focus on making that part of our business perfect. 96 on the EcoSure, great job. Brock has a 90, only one on the company side with a green light. Aurora, perfect, perfect. 45 of 45. Amazing. The Hodges up there with 94%. Jose, 94%. 59 green lights, a lot of green lights. Oh, I got him a 91. Julio's got jokes and 90%. We got an 87%, which is a little bit less than last week. We've got to get that back up over 90. It's amazing what's hard for people. Uh, the things that trip them up. It's kind of wild to me. A lot of people getting ready to start a streak here. Jose, Javier, Stephanie, David, Christina, Alexis, and Lenore. Leonore, thank you for getting ready to start a streak. I appreciate that. Blanca and Rocio are going to start a streak as Pro Bowlers, and I love that. And they both have had some pretty long streaks in the past, so I think this is, you talk about leading by example. Here it is. We're getting ready to start a streak, guys. Go with us. A lot of you may not have had any very long streaks. These guys have, and they're going to show you the way. There's 9 of you on this card. Let's see all 9 of you make it to next week. Be awesome. Lost Portland, Portlandia up there. Hate to see you go. But look at this. Lane, what are you doing? Got that big smile, but you didn't share any knowledge, and you would have made a perfect slate of Pro Bowlers here. Michael and Tony, great job. Lane, I know that brain is brimming with knowledge. Share it. We're going to talk about it a little bit later, but I'm excited for that program. I did some work in there, and it's pretty exceptional the work you guys have been doing. Scott Molter, just missing that knowledge ticker. I know you got it in there to share, just like Jorge. Got a 3-week streak, all 4 pieces of bling, and a terrific smile. Look at that, Alan Lopez and Murphy rocking all 4 pieces of bling. He's a Pro Bowler. What's going on, Amanda and William? 4-week streak. Just sit down, grab you a plate of food, grab your phone, and knock out. What are we? October. We got one more week in October. Then we'll call it. You got to have like 9 weeks left of the year. Just knock 9 of them out in a meal period, in a 20-minute period while you're eating a big piece of loaf of bread in our meal. Eat knock out 9 of them, and you'll be done for the end of the year. It's just that simple. Oh, I hate to see you go. Belton and OP both dipped out. We don't have a 5-week streak this week. More goose eggs. The 6-week fell out. Ward Parkway, good run. Get back up on that run. Lost our 7 week streak. Both of man, lots of carnage everywhere. North Kansas City and Shawnee, hate to see you go. Seven wasn't lucky for you. Nick, 8 week streak. You gotta love an 8 week streak. Metro North, three pieces of bling, and stingy on the knowledge. I love this picture because he has this weird, nicely manicured hand growing out of his back. It's just so happens to be this nice little index finger on his shoulder. It's all right. Nick, go get you a knowledge sticker next time. Seda in Rowlett owns the stage of the 9 week streak and all four pieces of bling. Great job. You guys will notice a pattern as we get deeper into the list. I always like to pause on the slide a little bit. They just deserve the extra time. 9 weeks in a row is amazing. That's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Great job, Seda. And you're a Pro Bowler, all four pieces of bling. 10 week streak. Sergio and Justin, they got there. They got a 10 week streak, double digit. This used to be the like hollowed ground to get to 10 week streak. It was a rare occurrence. Now it seems a little more common, but very difficult to do still. 2.5 full periods of of excellence, perfect performance. Shared a knowledge sticker, Justin. You did? Yeah, got it. 12 week streak, Jacqueline, 12 weeks in Arlington. All four pieces of bling, a terrific smile, and a Pro Bowler she is. A dozen weeks. Can you get to a baker's dozen? Love it. This is an excellent performance. Jude's got him a 15 week streak. He'll tell you all about how to do it with his knowledge sticker right there. I love the Pro Bowlers. When you get to this rarefied air, you definitely should be a Pro Bowler. It would be very difficult to pull off a 15 week streak and not be Pro Bowl worthy. That's just how it is. Great job, Jude. Nick is murdering it. 35 week streak. 35 week streak. Gretna, Nebraska. All four pieces of bling. Terrific smile. Pro Bowler. Got the killer hat on. 35 weeks. God, it just seems like you should just have more, like we should bling this slide up or do something to just be in the shadow of what is an absolute, you're drafting. That's what you're doing. You're drafting off of our lead dog who, oh my, we have champions tied at the top, a chip off the old block, 52 week streak, an entire year of perfection. There was a different president in office the last time she had a red light. It is wild to think about what a year has gone by. And you say time flies. Well, it doesn't fly when you put up what we got 9 green lights, 468 green lights, no red, all perfection, four pieces of bling, tied the world record. Now you hold the world record. When you're tied, you hold the world record. That's the fact. It's not even you can't even call it a tie. You just share the world record. I just see there's something in that smile right there that says, I don't want to share the stage. I mean, there's only 3 days left. There's only 3 days left, but there's an eye of the tiger there, and I hate to say it for what will soon be a second place, but my money is on a 53 week streak happening next week and a new world record, and we're gonna have something to celebrate. And I'm I'm so excited for what already has been accomplished. It's just an amazing accomplishment if you think about it. An entire year of perfect scorecards. I can't I can't say enough. I'm just floored by what this is. It's an amazing accomplishment, and never would have thought anybody could do that, and now it's happened twice. So it's just a fantastic job. Very, very proud, Marianne, of you and the team, and love that you now hold the title along with our predecessor. But right now, I just can see it in the look in her eye right now is, no, I think I'd like to be on top by myself. I'd like to go ahead and get that 53rd week. Who's betting on her? I am. Right now, I'm betting on her. Great job. We're all, that's the cool thing about this brand, this concept, and, spreading positivity through the Aloha spirit. If we were at Whataburger, people would be like throwing stuff at her, trying to knock her off the high wire. But here, everybody's here to support her. Everybody wants to see excellence, and it's an amazing that's an amazing thing. Marion, great job, team. It's amazing stuff. So look at our Pro Bowlers, lots of them. Got nine of you. Marion has 30-time Pro Bowler. That is that is baller right there. 30-time Pro Bowler. Wow. Oh man, you guys crushing it. I love to see you guys doing this. Keep it up. Keep going, and we will we'll see what happens next week. See what happens next week. All right, jump into it. Sales growth got eight of you. That sucks. All you have to do, I mean, it's the drivers. All you have to do is get that beverage order incidents, dessert order incidents, catering, all things that you 100% control. Those numbers are really achievable, and you totally control it. Focus on drive through, focus on the suggestive sell, focus on having the dessert available all the time. And then the catering, man, you just got to get out and beat the street. That's hustle. That's just pure hustle. And what it is we heard it yesterday. Shannon and I did a culture of yes. We used to say yes is the answer. What's the question? When it comes to catering, an attitude of, oh my God, I mean, you're calling me at 8:29 on Friday, and you want an order for 25 today, or I mean, you got to give us notice. No, that's not going to get you there. Of course I can get that out to you today is going to get you there. And then you just figure out a way. Just figure out a way, and I promise you that's what's happening in the state of Nebraska. They do not play up there when it comes to catering. All right, sales growth. We know what we got to do to drive that. Let's see what those guests are saying. Spalding, get your foot off the boat. I've ordered from Hawaiian Bros many times, but lately it's been frustrating. Waited over 30 minutes past pickup time, and the employee was rude. Now, the rude part, I just I can't get past that. We can't hire turkeys. The waiting part, you guys are busy up there, but we don't want them to wait. The rest of this stuff about the food being bland, we just did the 30-minute wait is going to make everything else suck. So let's get it in and out fast. Hey, the good news is you get it in and out fast, they don't even have time to realize your guy's rude. Not sure if they're short-staffed, but I had to walk up to the kitchen just to get help. No one was on the floor taking orders. There was a full line waiting. Hey, we got to pay more attention to that. Wichita, usually good, but last night the rice was cold and hard. The girl who handed us the food had an attitude. Doesn't sound like it was a good attitude. Thomas Road waited over 30 minutes for food while employees were rude. God, I start wondering whether the GMs have, if your radar is set to pick up this trait. You've got to have, if you're going to be in the hospitality business, first you got to know what it looks like. And the easiest way to know what it looks like is to know what it doesn't look like. And rudeness is wildly inhospitable. So when you see rudeness in any fashion to you, well, you probably wouldn't tolerate it if it was aimed at you, aimed at another person in the restaurant. They're on the phone with their sister and they're being mean to them. Hey, that's not the type of person that you want in your business. Just have a radar for it. Sniff it out. This is what you're looking for. Here's your shining example. Amazing customer service from a kind young man up front, possibly a manager. He was friendly, patient, and attentive. The restaurant was spotless, and the team worked hard to keep guests happy. Great first experience. That is amazing. Now, don't you think that that person will be back? Don't you think that they will tell people about their experience? This is what you want. Disciples of your business, not terrorists that are out there tearing you down. First and last time eating here, food was below average, but worse was seeing a female manager ask a delivery driver for personal info to track drivers completely. I don't know what they're talking about, but not sure. That may be procedure. This review is for Destiny. She was very rude. Drive through. I canceled my order and went elsewhere. 5 thumbs down. I feel bad for this guy that he's got 5 thumbs. In Louisville, Texas, look for the guy with 5 thumbs. Bad service, bad food, and an overall terrible experience. Won't return to this location. Yep, that's not good. It's turkey behavior. Visited PV location and no one greeted us. Ordered ice cream at the kiosk, waited and found it melting on the counter. Staff didn't acknowledge us, say a word, disappointing lack of friendliness. I too am disappointed in the lack of friendliness. Live Oak, psh, they don't play around down there. Always enjoy the lunch plates here. Daryl was extremely helpful and kind while I was using my walker. Thank you for the great service. Walker, Texas Ranger down there, getting it done. Daryl, appreciate it. Live Oak, Texas, bringing the hospitality. 5 stars. Got to invite everybody to the party. Got to have the capacity. And that capacity means we don't take 30-minute waits. It means we don't have people show up in the dining room and say, nobody's here to greet us. And then we focus. This morning, you guys have a pre-shift and you say, I'm going to challenge you guys. I want you to do everything in your power to make sure that every customer leaves happy. And there's absolutely nothing you can do that I wouldn't authorize for you to do to make sure that happens. Empower them to do that. Empower them to do that. Let them know it's all right to make the customer happy. Getting killed versus last week, getting killed versus 3 week average. Some of this is seasonality dipping off, still hanging tough with the prior year, but we don't have to surrender to seasonality. You can sell more desserts, you can sell more beverages, and catering could flatten your seasonality completely very easily. If you're dropping 1% in seasonality and you're a $40,000, a $50,000 restaurant each week, you're doing $8,000 a day. An $800 catering order is 10%. Okay, so you need one $800 catering order to flatten the whole week out. Just get out and get it done. Springdale, great job. Beverage attachment rate, growth, significant. You're crushing the goal. You guys over here have a gap between you and the goal. Got to sell more beverages. We need to look at these like a per store per day number. I think the percentages are throwing people. I want to see that. Just PSPD. What are we doing? What do we need to add to make this happen? Icy's like that. Got to have 20 or they're going to take your machine back. I say that a little tongue in cheek because I thought it was an arbitrary number, but they weren't kidding. They said 20. So let's get that number up. I believe we will get you some POP, but I tell you the best way to sell an icy or a lemonade is to sample it. Just have them ready right there and just sample. You're clearly not, if you're selling 15 a day and you have 40% drive-through on 300 transactions. You have 100 plus drive-through transactions a day, and you're selling 15 ICs. Some of them you're selling to the inside, so maybe 10 through drive-through on 100 transactions. So 90 of your transactions don't have an IC. You should just have some samples over there. Hey, why don't you try this pina colada icy? It's awesome. You're going to develop a habit for people. The pineapple lemonade, awesome. Here, try this. That is good. Why don't you add one to me? Like you give them a little sample cup, that just you got them hooked. It's like dealing crack at the playground. I'm kidding. You don't do that. Don't deal drugs at the playground, but definitely hand out samples of icy and lemonade to get people hooked. Dessert order incidents, same bit here. You guys are crushing it. You guys are missing it, but I think we need to show you just how easy it would be to move that needle. 5% is what the miss is. 5%, you're talking about selling maybe 11 desserts a day to erase that. It's pretty easy. Crushing it in catering was the top 10 average of 4,900. Tempe, an $8,200 order. We got a 5-star review from last week's $6,900 order in Lenexa. And they said this: we ordered catering pickup for 625 people. The whole process was easy, the food was plenty, and the employees were excellent to work with. That's very nice. That's how it's done. $6,900 order. I'll take it to you next time. $500 below club. Yowza, I got five of you on that. That number's growing. Like Tyler and Kyle, you guys just jumped on there. Denton, you guys get off. Get off this list. Las Vegas just started. We need to give them a little grace, but hey, it's an average. So you've been open for 2 weeks. So if you want to get off the 500, do a $1,500 catering order this week and you'll be off of it. Blue Springs, you got a lot of work to do to move that up, but I'm very confident that the new team out there will get that done. But Denton, Kyle, Tyler, let's get you guys off here as quickly as we can. Got to bring up that sub 500 club. I want to get rid of that. Las Vegas new store, Omaha Dodge new store. You guys are coming into your labor normalization, but you want to get there as quickly as you can. Austin, Corpus Christi, you guys have been around a bit. Shouldn't be falling off. McDowell, Edwardsville. When you're in the point something, that's that's a shame. We can manage our way out of that. Something happened at the schedule level when you're a full percentage and above, but the point 0.9, point 0.8 is just management through the week. Food cost, outliers, these 300 and 400 basis points. That's big. O'Fallon, Edwardsville. I mean, come on, guys. That's 400 bips of variance. There, I just tell you this: there's wild errors in counting or theft, one or the other. This is you are not actually wasting that much food. That's not how you get there. These twos is bad management. Fours is bad counting or there's a thief amongst us. Checking out the food cost variance here. This is what gives me the most confidence when I see 26 locations that are below 1%. It makes me think these are true outliers back here. I got Las Vegas again, new restaurant. But the rest of us we're just missing the mark. We got to get back. There's plenty of people here you can call to ask about it. Let's see what those guests are saying. Gave me half full Dole Whip. Don't skimp on the Dole Whip. I mean, God, we're charging like $3+ for it. Give them the Dole Whip. My husband and I tried this place after seeing good reviews. The restaurant was clean, but the food was dry, flavorless. We didn't do it right. Highland pics on Uber Eats are misleading. Paid $15.50 for barely a cup of chicken. It's dry. We didn't do it right. Got this image. I know if I'm a teen or anybody working in our restaurants, it's hard earning a wage like that. Every dollar means something to you. I want to make that connection with those employees, the value of the plate that they're giving somebody. Would you pay 15.50 for the plate you just threw together? No. So I want to get that image in their head. Bentonville doing it right. Consistently great service, delicious food, and generous portions. Every employee is helpful. But Fred, I'm telling you, went above and beyond today. Give him a raise. Bentonville, what are you waiting for? I'll definitely keep coming back. I love it. Can we get some DNA from Fred and so we can clone him? I know that that's going to be a new feature of ChatGPT, cloning Fred somewhere. Las Vegas got you 2-star here. Teriyaki was great and the portion perfect, but I only received one of my two items. Guess what? No one's ever happy. They're never happy. You're never getting a 5-star when they received half their order. Glendale have had better service from a vending machine. You didn't have to go there. All right, Las Vegas, mostly rice, flavorless macaroni, just gross. Let me guess, you own a Hawaiian restaurant across the street. Lubbock, food was super yummy. Huge portions. If you're in Lubbock, that's huge portions. And always enough for leftovers. Love it. That's how it's done, guys. Lubbock, Texas. All right. Do we have any outliers in drive-through? No. No, not even in the state of Iowa. They lifted the ban on drive-through speed, and the state of Iowa is now crushing it. See, I'm an equal opportunity shit giver. I'm going to now tell you you're fantastic, Iowa. Great job up there, Joshua. Got two restaurants and no outliers in the drive-through. Amazing. Crush it. That is in your rear view mirror now. No pun intended with the drive-through. Rear view mirror. Waco's still unstoppable out there. I love not having an outlier here. It's too easy. Reviews. Look at these guys showing off. I mean, seriously, 5-star review. It's hard to get a 5-star review. It really is. To get some, I don't give many of them. I don't give any of them, frankly. So that tells me how hard it is. I don't give any 4 stars or three or two or one either. But Tucson has 44 5 stars. These guys are all perfect through the month. Now, South OP, you're riding on the razor's edge there, but you could ride that out all month if you wanted. Just don't get any negatives. And which I will tell you, I think that the 5-star review is incredibly valuable to our SEO, drives us to the top, Google listing, all of that stuff. Very important. But if you want to just get a 5-star at the beginning of the month and no negative reviews for the rest of the month, that's pretty good too. Like, I mean, I'll take both. I would like you to pile on the fives and not get any negatives. This is a great job. I've left this on this slide for a while because there's 17 restaurants with five all perfect. That's amazing. Now, here's the naughty list. What are you guys going to do about it? What do you have to do about it? Right here, I told you. 15, 10, 4 is all you got to do, Edwardsville, to erase it. You can erase this. You can go right on the good list. All you have to do is treat some people right, talk to some new people, get that moving in the right direction. Gotta do that. Speaking of beginning of the period 11, wow, that is wild. 18 of you have 100%. You know what that tells me? Tells me it's very possible that nothing's changed, that we don't have some new mysterious new mystery shop. Can you have a mysterious mystery shop? Is that redundant? Department of Redundancy Department? How do you have a mysterious mystery shop? There's nothing new or mysterious about the mystery shop. It's the same old mystery shop. These guys are crushing it. And these guys here have the week 1 monster. I don't know who's responsible for this, if it's Matt or if it's Michelle or if it is Sarah, but I love it. I, I love it. It's the week one monster coming to get you, digging yourself in a hole that you got to dig out. The outlier group, there's a dozen of you. And now we have this new trend where what we try to do is shrink that. South OP, you're in a hole. You're in a big hole. So if you take that 74 and you add 300s to it, you have 374, and you divide 374 by 4. And what do you get? Anyone, what do you get? 374. And I'm waiting for somebody to give me 354. Okay, 93.5. You're out of the woods if you get three perfect scores. You can do it. We've seen it happen. I'm not paying you a bunch of money like I did last time, but I'm telling you, I've witnessed it. It's possible. Everybody else, it's actually pretty easy. You guys can get out of there next week. This list could be like 3 or 4 long next week. So why don't we try that hard? Get off this list. Still an ban on social media, and they've extended it into Illinois, it appears. But yeah, let's get out, post these TikToks, man. Too easy. Davenport, Glendale, no LinkedIn. No LinkedIn. Waukee violating the LinkedIn ban of Iowa. I love it. Look at this. Missing an incorrect 0. Zero. I love it. Over here, that's too high. If you've seen the movie Used Cars, that's too high. All right, 3.68 is an incredibly high percentage of missing and incorrect. Got to get that down. Great job here on the EcoSure audit. Just 189 with two criticals. Chicken at 111 trying to kill somebody out there in Bentonville. Down there, two unlabeled spray bottles. Psh, let's not do that. No restaurant's got 100, sadly. Let's see what those guests are saying. We'll jump right into it. Came here yesterday. It's usually good, but my pork on Saturday was so salty I couldn't eat it. Didn't do it right. Food was edible, but forgettable. Huh. I see what you did there. Not authentic. You don't know authentic when you taste it. We're not trying to be authentic, but we're trying to be delicious. And if it was delicious, it wouldn't be forgettable. Food was all right, but came out cold. Can't do that, guys. Midland, my wife picked up food for our kids and found a black beetle. Don't do that. Omaha, visiting from Michigan, I tried Hawaiian Bros and was blown away. This is the same human that walks the same earth that said forgettable. So if we do it right, they're blown away. Shredded pork on rice was amazing, and the food and the service was top notch. Came back a year later just to eat here again. Totally worth the trip. I love it. Glendale restaurant was very clean, but the food was disappointing. Can't do that. McDowell usually good, but this morning the food was dripping in grease. We didn't do it right. Highland, the food wasn't good. Okay. But Benji in Corpus Christi made my day. Go ahead, make my day. It's a little Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry, yeah, movie, sudden impact. His friendly and beachy vibe. What's a beachy vibe? I love that. We gotta trademark. We're not trademarking anything. Through the drive-through speaker was awesome. This was done through the drive-through speaker. He had a vibe through the drive-through speaker. I love it. And it turned out he was real. Great service from both Benji and Hannah, Hannah, who had my food ready with a smile. See how easy that is? Just smile at somebody. Love the energy and experience. Keep it up, guys. What's new? Here's what's new, and I told you about it. How would you like to have $10,000? I'm not bullshitting. I am not kidding. $10,000. Pay close attention. I'm only going to say this 100 times. What is it? It's a program to help us grow our Ohana. You can submit a qualified restaurant operator you feel would be a great add to our Ohana, and we'll reward you for the connection alone. How does it work? If you know a restaurant operator who would make an outstanding Hawaiian Bros franchisee, share their information via the form we created. Links right there. You will receive a $100 Amazon gift card for every qualified lead. Now, what's a qualified lead? Because I don't want any BS. Don't pick up the yellow pages. Most of you guys don't know what the hell the yellow pages are. Don't go Googling restaurant operator or top 500 restaurant operators. Here's what I'm looking for. You really know somebody. I worked for this guy. He owned 46 Dairy Queens and he was a good guy. I really liked working there, but then I got this manager job here at Hawaiian Bros, but I know that guy's email address. I know his name. I know his phone number. I'm going to give you the information to connect with him because I think he'd make a good franchisee. That's what I want. That's what I want. I'll give you $100 for it. And then the team, the crack Carrie, Danny, Grant are going to take that lead and they're going to turn them into a franchisee. And when they do and they sign that franchise agreement, you're going to get $10,000. No strings attached, no BS. Don't care who you are. You don't work. If you work, if you could be a franchisee listening right now. Don't care. You could be a vendor listening right now. You could be a manager. You could work for the company. You could work for a franchisee. I'm gonna pay you because here's the deal. We're hiring marketing firms. We're hiring agencies for lead generation, and this is exactly what they get paid for lead generation. So why wouldn't you get paid for lead generation? So I thought I'd open it up and give you all a chance to earn some money and help us grow the Ohana. It's only going to last to the end of the year. So don't play around and think around. If you got somebody, submit them. You're probably going to want to submit them before your friend that used to work for them also submits them. And then the program runs through 12/31, so don't delay. Here's what we're looking for. This is the ideal person. We want a multi-unit operator. They've operated 15 to 150 units. The guy down the street that's your neighbor that is an insurance agent that thinks he wants to own a restaurant, that's not our guy. We're looking for experienced operators. They need to sign up for a 5 to 25 unit territory. It's just how that's all we've ever done. We're looking for multi-generational operators, people that have been doing this for a while. You see the success. You see the success in the Stein organization. Started with Steve, now Adam's taking the lead, and you see the quality of operations we have there. That's a perfect image of what we're looking for. Smaller QSR operators, multi-unit operators, 10 to 50 units. That's what we're looking for. Any of these any brands. These are just some examples of brands that you may have worked for that we would like you to connect us with. $10,000, no BS. I used to work for Applebee's. I know 50 different franchisees. I'm connecting with them. Five of them sign, you get 50 grand. I'm not kidding. The math is very simple for us. This is a very simple proposition for us. So don't think we're joking here. Don't be the one to go, well, I didn't think that was real. It's real. Weather's great. This is bullshit. It's not going to rain today. It's sunny out. 60% chance it won't rain. I don't even believe this. I think it's dated. Columbia, it's not raining. I want you to just deny the rain. Just say it's not going to happen. There's no rain that's going to happen. But pay close attention to it when you're labor scheduling. Trying to make that way labor work. There's a 65% chance it won't rain in Waukee. That's all you got to know. Texas is not going to rain. It's a drought down there. Beautiful, beautiful weather down there. Beautiful out in Phoenix. Look at that. They're dipping down in the 80s. It's like winter there. What's going on? Portland, you knew what you got when you moved there. Of course, it's going to rain. Las Vegas and Chattanooga. Look at that. That's just mild weather. Fantastic. Chattanooga. Love it out there. Getting social. Here's Shannon's hot talk of the week. I tested this last night. If it doesn't work, I'm going to punch my screen. I'm just kidding. Let's see what we got. Here we go, crossing my fingers. You know what's freaking me out about it? I love it, first off, but it's the clockwise, then the counterclockwise, then the clockwise rotation that she went through. How did that not make her dizzy? Turning an everyday moment into a simple storytelling is clever and fun. I love it. It's the perfect blend of humor and brand. Of course, it is. Showcases our team and playful Aloha spirit. And they wouldn't even outlaw this in Iowa. And I know because it's a neighboring state in Nebraska. They have like some shared laws and they don't outlaw that kind of behavior. Shannon's hot talk of the week. I love it. Just having fun, simple, easy to do. How long do you think that took to execute? Ah, there we go again. All right, Rosemary, great job. Love it's Red Friday. Love it. Not sure what's going on, Car, with the skeleton here. It's a it's a wild pose there, but I love the festivities. Catering, you want to sell some catering? Well, why don't you post about catering? Kay's crushing it. Love reading the posts up there. Great job. This week in AI, the knowledge sticker, uh, I took what was 550 of these that you guys have done. 550 exactly. I took them and ran a script that stitched them all together so I could have a context document to do some work with. And I was amazed. One, that we had 550 of them. There was like something like 100,000 words that you guys had put together, and many thousands of pages. It was quite impressive. But what you've done is exceptional, and I want you to keep doing it. So I'm staying on this page for just a second longer. So if you haven't done it, you'll screenshot it, you'll copy that prompt, and just go to Gemini. You don't, I've never downloaded ChatGPT. Okay, I'm just going to go to Gemini. It's on my browser, and I'm going to drop in this prompt, and then I'm going to hit the little microphone on my phone, and I'm going to talk into it about this thing that I'm passionate about. I'm really good at this thing in the restaurant, and then I'm going to see what comes out the other side and what all the fuss is about. But who does it well? Amy Hale does. Rocio, Alan, Veronica, Michael, Jacqueline, Jaqueline, Rosemary, Seda, Lisa, Jorge, Michael, Tony, Justin, Veronica, great job. We added 3, 6, 9, a dozen, 14, another 17, 22. We went from 550 to 577 essays. I know it's hard. Have some faith in me. You're like, I'm just sending these off into space. They're driving a knowledge bank. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be so beneficial to us as an org. All right, let's see what those guests are saying real quick. They said way too much. You made our guest relations team work too hard, 54. But Highland has gone 13 weeks without a Tyler, 10 weeks. We don't answer the phone in Live Oak, Springdale, Wichita, Thomas Road, or North Las Vegas. Those were all $2,000 catering orders we missed. 28, 4.8, that's good. Las Vegas, I'm just telling you, I knocked a few off there because I believe they were from your mean competitors. But the rest of you, let's get off this list. Gretna, the chicken was burnt. That's not going to work. Portland ordered mixed plate through Uber Eats. Both meats were dry. Can't do that. Little Elma's gone 14 weeks without a negative review. So is Shawnee, 10 weeks. That's how easy it is to do. And Houston is doing it right. Tried Hawaiian Bros the first time while in town for work. Michelle was super friendly. Let's please take care of Michelle. I want you guys to have a fantastic weekend. And just as last time, stay classy, San Diego.